John Brierly that I would like to introduce to you today.
Hi, Ilona.
Hi. I met you in 1989, and I still remember you were already a meditating person back then, but
Absolutely.
I remember how excited it was when I introduced the Living from Vision course to you, and you said, yes, let's do it.
Absolutely.
So this is my call to you here today so that you can share your experiences and the updates, the new app that we have available, the use of it, and anything you might want to share, your experiences particularly.
Okay.
Here's your go.
Very good. I'm happy to. Well, as you know, I took the course with you probably 20 years ago now, and I've been using it on and off for the past 20 years in both my personal life and my professional life. And so a little background for those who don't know, I was the vice president of sales for a marketing company here in Northwest Washington and was responsible for about 24 reps. And even though I didn't actually announce it to them, Ilona, I used Living from Vision principles with my reps in helping them set goals and achieve their personal and professional vision. And it was marvelous to see the principles that are outlined in the course be demonstrated in the real world by people who didn't necessarily have the background, but just worked the principles and saw the results. So it's fantastic to see that. And I would say that the course incorporates so many different strands, from the law of attraction to things like self-image psychology, that it's really not only very powerful, but very practical on a daily basis.
I would love to hear a practical story. Do you have something you could share where you applied the Living from Vision principles? Let's just, in brief, describe. What would you say the Living from Vision course is about? From your words, I'll do a little summary after you.
Okay, well, there's many principles involved, and it's hard to do it in just a few words, but one of the main ones is that we live our lives from the inside out, not from the outside in. And
Beautiful.
That's a very fundamental change of perspective. And once you have that perspective, your life proceeds to change. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And then another key principle is aligning what's highest and best in you and having a very clear vision of what you're about on this planet, and then fulfilling that vision on a daily basis. So one of the super practical things, I think, are the morning tapes, where you align with your purpose and you lay out your day, so you are living each day from what's highest and best in you. And that's all you can do. What is it Seth said, the point of power is in the now. You can live one day at a time, but it's easy for those days to get wasted in distractions and non-essential tasks and so on. And what Living from Vision does, it gets you very clear first thing in the morning. What am I about today? What do I wish to be? What do I wish to accomplish?
That is so true. Yeah, that is so true. And if I were to add to that, what the Living from Vision course does is it teaches manifestation skills, where you go internally into a feeling state of the future fulfilled and bring it into the now.
That's right.
And living from that internal state of fulfillment, you emanate and start radiating a certain frequency that then the universe answers by bringing exactly that back to you, which you already sent out based on the law of principle of attraction and principle of resonance. That's how the universe works.
Absolutely.
So that is the fundamental purpose of the Living from Vision course, is to set goals, have visions, develop visions. Some people don't even have any, and to dive into the what am I really about, like you said, and what do I want to live into what's my life about, the purpose of life. And then day-to-day skills. So it's over 5 weeks, and you have done that over 5 weeks, and you've done it in various stages. And then you were talking about the daily exercises. Now, actually, let's get back to a practical experience, something that wowed you in your life that you did with the Living from Vision course.
Okay, well, a very practical example is this house, which you really can't see here, but a house that I built 15 years ago. I was a bachelor at the time. I'm no longer, but I was a bachelor, and I bought a lot and I built this house. And I had a very clear vision before any nails were hit of what I wanted. And the vision included the kind of contractor I wanted to have work with me. And frankly, everything flowed very easily and very smoothly because that vision was in place, and then the details followed. And it was easy.
I remember actually years ago, you were still in the process of building your house. I had just finished it. We were talking with you. You had invited us, and you actually said, because of the Living from Vision course, this was a magical experience.
That's right. That's right. And to this day, my contractor still says to me, yours is the most favorite house I've ever built. Because he was able to pick up on that vibration and that flow that emanated from this project.
Right. So when we come from a positive end result, everything flows into that belongs to a positive end result.
That's right.
Other people, everything. Tell me about the daily exercises, and especially since I think you just started using the new Living from Vision app as well, right?
I have, and to tell you the truth, I'm so excited about it because it makes it so easy. So I've been retired for a couple of years now, and I'm about to embark on a new project that I haven't spoken with you about yet. And I'm just starting the envisioning process, and having the app available on my phone where I can sit out on my deck with my coffee, do my morning meditation, and use the app to envision this project and what I'm going to do today about it makes life very easy, Ilona.
And fulfilling.
I'm really impressed with it. Yep.
Tell me, so just for the people who haven't taken a look at the app yet, it allows you to integrate with the online calendar, such as the iCalendar for Mac users or the Google Calendar for the Android and PC users. So
Absolutely.
That's something that I love, because I can sit on my computer and input something into the Google Calendar. I have it on my iPhone, or actually my Android, and then when I use the Living from Vision app, whatever I type in, it gives you the option of putting important dates, not just your to-do list that you get to type in and cross off, but the dates you want to memorize and put into a permanent place, such as the Google Calendar or the iCalendar. So that's what I love. Do you use that feature?
You know, I haven't used the calendar yet because I've not embarked on this process, but here is what I use. And every day, what I'm going to do for the day is on this. And as I need to add it on the calendar, I will do that.
Right.
But, you know, they have a saying in our language. Our language is so wise about some things. And they say the devil is in the details, which means that you get lost in the details and you lose your way. And when you start each day and envision your day, how it taps into your bigger vision of your life, and enter that into your smartphone, your iPhone, whatever, and have a plan for the day. And then what I really love, Ilona, is the review at the end of the day.
Yes.
Did I live my purpose today? Did I live on track today?
What did I learn? What did I like? What worked well and what didn't work? And what did I really want?
And you can kind of close the book on that day. It was a day well lived.
Yes.
Sleep peacefully and know you're going to start tomorrow in the most positive framework you can possibly.
And you know exactly what people tell me, the Living from Vision course, amongst opening their intuition, getting the dreams. I've had numbers of authors who've become authors because they used the Living from Vision course. They sat down and decided that's what they wanted to become, and so that's what they did. Published authors. I just actually got invited. Nice. Yeah, I got invited to another book review. A woman wants to do an interview with me for her second book. Her publisher in Germany just now said, your book just sold out in the first 2 months, and we would like you to write a second book. And she called me and said, Ilona, I would like to do an interview with you because it's because of the Living from Vision course that I got that book out and published, and I want to include it as techniques that people can do to empower their lives.
Nice.
So I'm up for an interview, and that is exciting to hear, because that way people are having daily tools in their hands, like you said, the app, the audio exercises. Just to finish up, just to explain the concept, it's 3 hours once a week plus daily exercises. And you can then, once you've purchased the online material and you have your app, you can do it forever and ever like you did for 20 years and still.
That's right.
With that one-time price.
Right.
Awesome.
No, I'm very grateful for the course. I'm grateful for you and Don for creating it, and it's made a big difference in my life. And I think whoever's listening to this, if you buy the course, it'll make a big difference in your life and help you fulfill your dreams.
Ditto. That's why I've been at it for 20 years and I'm working now worldwide with it. So I'm super excited. Czechoslovakia just wrote me yesterday and said they are ready to produce and have the app, and they're working with my programmers now as well.
Nice.
So, yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ilona.
I will talk to you again.